An Alabama death row inmate survived an execution attempt, and now he's taking his case to the Supreme Court. Satluj TV has the details on the botched execution and the case that could prove constitutional protections were violated. Kenneth Smith was scheduled to die by lethal injection last November, but the execution was called off after staff were unable to find a suitable vein to connect two intravenous lines to Smith's body. Smith had previously raised concerns and filed a lawsuit citing other failed lethal injections in Alabama and suggested nitrogenhypoxia as an available alternative method. However, the state argued the decision disregarded legal precedent that an inmate challenging an execution method must show that an alternative is readily available, not just feasible. So they stayed the November execution, but to no avail. Smith's attorney claims that execution attempt was botched. His ongoing lawsuit seeks to prevent the state from making a second attempt to execute him by lethal injection. Smith argues he should be put to death by nitrogen hypoxia when he's ultimately executed, and the Supreme Court agrees. Conservative justices Clarence Thomas and Samuel Alito dissented from the 6-3 decision to allow Smith's challenge to proceed. Alabama contends that while the state legislature has approved the use of nitrogen gas, it is yet to finalize the protocols. Smith, who was found guilty in the 1988 stabbing murder of a preacher's wife, claims in his lawsuit that such an attempt to put him to death by lethal injection constitutes cruel and unusual punishment. Alabama Governor Kay Ivey in November announced a pause in executions to conduct an internal review of procedures. The review came after problems with intravenous lines caused multiple executions to be canceled or delayed. The state is seeking to resume executions this summer. Alabama has 166 inmates on death row. Smith's case is not a challenge to the death penalty itself. Some liberal justices have raised questions about the death penalty in the U.S., but the court, which has a conservative majority, is unlikely to reverse course on its use. Reporting for Satluj TV, I'm Layla Gulen.
Hello, my name is Jane.
Do you ever wonder what's behind the news? What is it that you are not being told? Going behind the news and finding the truth. Let the truth flow. Satluj Network. Let the truth flow.